Welcome to a rehab night in Elliot's life. This is what the past 4-ish weeks have looked like so far. He'll have a follow-up ultrasound in 2 weeks after he got his Renovo injection a couple weeks ago for his suspensory injury. I'll go into a little more detail while we are doing his long lining session, but basically we long line and do stretches. A big shout out to the barn owner who has been kind enough to let me borrow her Equiband system, which has really helped keep him working his back muscles while we do his rehab. All right. Welcome to the rehab vlog. Ooh. The first thing I do before I explain his getup when we come in is he backs 5 steps, sometimes. Came back, back 1, back 2, back 3, back 4, back 5. Good boy. Okay, so I'll kind of explain his getup. So right now he's in the Equiband pad. So the first thing I'll do, we only do the belly band because of the way his conformation is on the hind end. We won't do the band that goes around the butt because he does not need to be more under himself. And so the belly band, I had my trainer fit it because I have no idea what I'm doing. And so we clip that, make sure that's as flat and good as we can get it. Good boy. I tuck his bangs in good because he hates his hair touching his face. And then I check the Equiband on this side, make sure it's as flat as I can get it. And then we're going to do, no, Ellie, back up. Back it up. Roll back. Thank you. Stay. Yeah, I know. You want to come over to the whip. He'll always play with the whip while I get him set up, but that's fine. Play with your whip. All right, this is not a safety sanctioned setup. Made these at home with my husband's help. Yeah, you're cute. We got 50-foot rope at the Home Depot, cut it in half. I gave myself 21 feet per rope, and then we taped up the ends in a knot. And these are, I don't know, it cost me like $10 to make side reins and long lines versus whatever they're charging online these days. So again, not safety sanctioned. Not that. Ellie. I'm just going to throw this over his other side. Hey. I know. I'm being crazy now. And then I just throw my ropes down because this is the dominant side I'll stand on. Take off his lead rope and I'll pull these down just so I have them all by me while he finishes investigating. And then he's pretty good about his butt, so we're going to back up. Pull on. So I pull on the inside and shake on the outside to get him to start going. I haven't used the whip with him yet. If he gives me reason to, like he won't move forward when asked, then I will definitely use it. So I'm staying out of Kick's reach in case he decided to buck or anything like that. Good boy, keep moving. And it's basically like riding, but you're on the ground and you have reins and no legs. It's been a little bit difficult with him sometimes, but he's learning pretty easily how we go around. So we'll usually listen to a podcast. We'll do 2 laps one way, 2 laps the other way, a couple of direction changes. Then we'll work on turning. And then usually that's about 15 minutes. And it's just keeping his attention for that long because he absolutely hates walking. He thinks it's very boring. The bugs have also been an issue for him because they can catch him while he's walking. And otherwise, he's been pretty good. We had a little incident yesterday with some of the bugs that we took off a little bit, but hopefully today he'll be in a good mood. He's been doing really well with stall rest and limited turnout. We've only had to use the trazodone once, and we're going on week 6. So he will have his next ultrasound in 2 weeks, which will be a month after his Renovo injection. And we'll see if the ligament is improving. Good boy. Nice and easy. Bring your head down. There, good boy. Good man. It's getting a little fast there, so ask him to collect. The problem with this is it's asking for collection with only reins, which is not ideal. The belly band kind of helps him lift his stomach. We just spent like $1,000 on shock therapy, the functional electrical stimulation to get the muscling on his hips even. And now he's out of work. So we're trying everything we can to help keep his muscle tone. And so far it's been going pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to change direction. He kind of already knows the drill. So if anything, he falls in, so I'm keeping pressure on my outside rein. And he doesn't go very straight. We've been working on some exercises with that. Come on. He always wants to roll where the other horses have been. Come on. Good boy. And then you can kind of start doing slight lateral work. Get him to cross. Good. And then we do 2 laps the other way. I am getting more in shape, because walking for 15 minutes is about a mile for the pace that we go. And walking in the sand is very cardio positive. So my hips and my ankles are getting stronger as well. I don't roll them as much, but I do get winded talking, so I apologize in advance. So we're incorporating some backing up as well once I'm away from a window. Ooh. Release the pressure and ask for back. Ready, back. Back 1, back 2, back 3, back 4, back 5. Release. And we ask, come on. You itchy? Okay, good boy. Are you an itchy boy? Our vet has been very gracious in allotting some work exercise like this for his brain and to help with his musculature. And then as well as having a little bit of turnout kind of helps him not be so crazy. Like I said, in 6 weeks, we've only had to medicate him 1 day. So that's pretty impressive. And hopefully he'll improve. The problem is at his ultrasound, if he hasn't improved, we will have to limit his activity and his turnout more. So unfortunately, I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm pretty hopeful. The barn owner, who's kind enough to lend me this Aquaband system, has a friend whose horse had suspensory ligament surgery and the Renovo injection and is back under saddle, walking and slight trotting after 2 months. So I'm feeling optimistic that we won't be doing this for 8 months. Okay, so maximum is 15 minutes. We do about 10 to 15. Ooh. So when I take them off, I gather up my lines at first. Good boy. Over the butt with the 1. Hi. Take off this inside one, and he's pretty good. So I'll just throw that down there while I pick up this one. So I still have a connection to him right now. I'll wrap up this one and put his lead rope back on, and he'll try to eat his side rein. Hey, Ellie, don't eat that. Don't eat that. Mommy's got to get your lead rope. Yeah, you're funny. Come here. No, you're going to pull on yourself. Eat your lead rope. Yeah, there you go. Not the brightest. Okay. I know. Get those buggies. Then we'll take that off. And we will unclip the belly band. I always give them warning. Ready? And always hold on to the band so it doesn't go and whap them. And then we'll put it up over. Oh boy. I'll always leave these in here. I'll come back for these later to make sure they're properly put away. Good job! You did a good job today. Even in the thunderstorm. Yeah, even in the thunderstorm. Okay, let's go back. Good job. Nice and easy.
Okay, so I thought I would do a quick voiceover on the stretches that we do for him. So I pull out my treat pouch and I get him to square up as best as I can get him, which takes a little bit of time because he knows I have the treats now. So this was about as good as we were going to get. So the first thing we do is we stretch to the rib cage on the left and hold it for, the goal is 10 seconds, but it's really hard for him to keep it because of his ADHD. So he gets 3 to 4 little treat pieces, and I try to release them one by one about every 3 to 4 seconds so that I can keep him in the stretch. He's a lot more flexible to the right than the left. To the left, he likes to turn his head a lot. So we're working on that, just trying to keep him flexible through his shoulders. So after we do rib cage both sides, I have him do a touch command to my left hand and then to come down and stretch to his front pastern fetlock area and try and hold that for 10 seconds as well, stretching through the back. And it's a little difficult to get him to hold that one. He also is really poor with getting the treats out of my hand when it's bent down like that. So here I'll do the touch command again. It's so he doesn't chase me on the way down with the treats. And he still bit my finger here, so that hurt. That's why he jumped like that, because he got a little too crazy. Luckily, my finger was okay, so we proceeded, and we're doing a little bit more towards the right pastern area this time. I'm examining my thumb, making sure that it didn't have the nail fall off, because horse teeth are very flat, and when your fingers get stuck, it sucks. The last part of the stretch routine is belly lifts. He's not totally great at them, and I'm not very good at asking for them. So that's, they say he's got a very good button. I can't find it, so I have to use a hoof pick. So we will do this 3 times.
So I kept an extra foot of rope so that when we're done, I don't have any good way of keeping the lines together. So I can just wrap them up and tie it. Now I can carry it quick and easy. I'm very glad we finished before this huge storm is rolling in, because I don't think Elliot on the long lines in a storm would work out very well for us.
Thanks for coming along on a night of rehab exercises with me and Paul tonight, and we will see you guys in the next one, hopefully with some good news and an update.